stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Hey guys, welcome back for another video. This is season 1, episode 2, explaining my first panic attack. But before I get into all of that, I wanted to make 2 announcements. The giveaway is starting today. Once again, 1 like and 1 comment will equal a 1 like and 1 comment will equal a raffle into the jar, and I will randomly pick a name, 1 name, every week. So since I'm starting it today, and today's the 20th, I will do the raffles on, I will pick a name randomly on the 27th, which is a Tuesday, a week from now. Also, I wanted to say the word of the day today before I go into my experience. The word of the day today is aware. Aware means to have knowledge of a situation or a fact. Aware can be meaning self-aware or just aware of your surroundings. Okay, now I'll go into my story about my first panic attack. So, to give you guys like a backstory, I was working at a supermarket near my house, and I started there around like June 2016. And the co-workers there, we like, you know how you're around somebody so much and your co-workers become your family because you're usually sometimes at work more than you are at home. So that's kind of how it was. And there was this lady that I knew and was always talking to, so used to talking to her, seeing her every time I worked and stuff. And we kind of built a nice friendship or whatever. And it's crazy because she was just complaining about just certain aches and pains that she was having, and you know how she was just going to go to the doctor soon, and she was going to go, you know, get it checked out. And no one really knew, like, how did I explain it? Like, we at the store, like, or the co-workers, we didn't think it would be that serious, and neither did she. And apparently she was having problems with her heart. And like, we were really like, what? Like, really? Like, she was having certain tests done and everything like that, and we were just hoping and praying things would be good, and it wasn't. So I can remember the last time I saw her, I was like, okay, see you later, see you next time. And I had got told that she was sick. So nothing else really was told to me. Like, it wasn't told to me that she was in a hospital still, what was going on. I just knew she was sick. So I go home I went out somewhere, and I went home, and I'm laying in my bed. I'm having a pretty good evening. I'm laying in my bed, listening to music, watching TV at the same time, on my phone, you know, on Facebook, just scrolling and things like that. And my mom comes home, and she's like, Kiera, I have to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, about what? So she said, your coworker died. I said, what? And you know that feeling when someone tells you that, like, someone you just saw not too long ago passed away, and you're like, I just saw them. Like, that's crazy. Like, what happened? What happened? And at the time, she didn't know what happened. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy that happened. Like, I just saw her. So I go back up to my room. She goes back to her room. And I ended up going to lay down. And I'm listening to music. And like, out of nowhere, wait, before I go into that. So I like really cared about my coworkers, and we all cared for each other, but I didn't know that her passing could kind of be, in a way, a trigger maybe to this panic attack, because like I've had family members pass away, but it never went to this extent before. So I'm like, not that I don't care about her, but I'm like, how can her passing away be a trigger to something like this, but no one else? So I'm like, I was really confused on how this could happen. So I go to lay down, and I went to listen to music and watch TV. So I'm laying there just chilling, and I'm still like kind of like, wow, that's crazy. I was just laying there, and out of nowhere I like started getting chest pain, and I'm like, it'll go away. Then I started like, but a few seconds later, after the chest pain, I started feeling like I couldn't breathe. So I'm like trying to catch my breath. And then I jumped up because it scared me, because I'm like, am I having a heart attack? Like, am I having a heart attack? Am I about to die? So I run downstairs. I run downstairs to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I can't breathe. So she jumps up. She's scared, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I can't breathe. So her not really thinking that if I couldn't breathe, I wouldn't be able to talk, and me not thinking if I couldn't breathe, I wouldn't be able to talk. Both of us are just scared. We're just acting off of, impulse, basically. And she calls 911. And I'm like screaming, like I am terrified. I am like, I didn't know if this was about to be my last time on earth. Like, seriously, y'all, like I was terrified. And I started feeling so numb all through like my body, everywhere. I started feeling numb, tingling. I started feeling like nauseous, dizzy, on top of the on top of the shortness of breath, on top of the chest pain, on top of the headaches. I was feeling all these symptoms all at once. They were just rushing at me. And she calls 911. They, they're on the phone with her, talking to her, and they're like, is she responsive? She's like, yeah, she's responsive, but she's saying she can't breathe. She's saying she can't breathe. So, the person on the phone is trying to calm my mom down and stuff like that. Finally, my mom calls my dad. So the paramedics were on their way. My dad comes. And the paramedics is like, well, all your signs, like your vitals are good. Like, we checked your blood pressure, that's good, and your pulse is good, so you're fine. So my mom goes ahead and tells the paramedics that, she had just told me that someone I knew passed away, and they were just saying how, that could be like a panic attack or certain things like that. They were listing a number of things, and I literally felt like something was wrong. I'm like, no, something's wrong, like, because why did I feel like I couldn't breathe? And I was just like, really, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, Panic attacks are so scary, especially having your first panic attack. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going on. You don't know, like, they literally feel like a heart attack. I don't know, like, panic attacks are looked at as like sudden, out of the blue, and heart attacks are sometimes sudden and out of the blue. After that, they said, you know, they're not going to take me to the hospital because nothing's wrong, but if I really did want to go, you know, I could go ahead. And I didn't end up going with them. I stayed home, but I was still like kind of traumatized by the panic attack. Like, I'm like, what is this? Because at the time, I didn't know it was a panic attack that had happened. So at the time, I'm like, what is this? Like, why is this even happening? So I just really was going through it. I was going through it, and I was just hoping that it wouldn't happen again. There are some parts I don't remember that day, when I had the panic attack. That night, I meant, when I had the panic attack. And then there's certain parts I do remember. But I know, all in all, it was scary. It was crazy. It was terrifying. But thank you guys for watching this video. There will be more videos to come. Episode 3 will be coming in a few days. And thank you guys for staying tuned. And thank you for motivating me to keep making videos. And yeah, this is the first toy I will be giving away. So 1 like and 1 comment will equal a raffle. 2 likes and 2 comments will equal 2 raffle tickets. So the comment that I will be looking for you guys to enter into the raffle giveaway is positive vibes. So I'll put the word positive vibes up here so you guys know what exactly to comment, so I know that you are entering into this giveaway. So thank you guys for watching, and please give me more suggestions on what you guys would like to hear and what you guys would like to, you know, for me to talk about. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.